What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Konosuba. Now, today we're going to be talking about the new arena that dropped a couple days ago. We haven't talked about it yet, and I'll kind of show you why. It's really kind of silly, but first, let's talk about what we're getting into here, because this giant amorphous blob thing has returned. It's literally just a blob with teeth and veins for eyelashes. I mean, it is what it is in the Konosuba universe. But if we read what it does here, okay, beware of dark magic attacks and poison-based super attacks. Enemies are relatively weak to magic attacks. So once again, it is a magic team. Have you seen a pattern yet? Basically, as we were told months ago, magic teams are pretty much going to be the cream of the crop. Most likely up until the point at which we get the anniversary, which is still months away. They might change things, and they've threatened to change things, but thus far, they stay pretty much true to the course. So, let's jump over to training here. Actually, before I do that, you will notice that I got a 1.9 mil. And you guys already know I got a 1.9 mil out of an auto run. You've seen my manual runs. My manual runs do not touch these auto runs for whatever reason, but I auto ran a 1.9 mil. So you know the team is pretty respectable. And the best part about this team is using units we've had for a very long time. That means saving Quartz, wrong game. Saving Quartz has been a major factor in what's been going on here. So like when we inevitably get the Damachi collab and we get those other things, I will have plenty of Quartz to go as crazy as I want to go on all those collabs. Now, let's talk about this team, because you will notice one thing here that is pretty much present on like every team at this point, and that is that crossover Megumin and Christmas Wiz. These units are so, I mean, they're basically just so good in their own rights. Notice that Christmas Wiz doesn't have anything here aside from magic attacks that really makes her stand out on this team. Now, to be fair, magic is the number one thing they asked for, but she's not light element. She still holds her own. Now, aside from those two units, I've actually acquired this Union. We have a light Union. She's really good for this event. This does 199% light magic damage to one enemy, minor boost to the magic attacks for 12 seconds. I like that a lot. It does have a 23-second cooldown, which is a bit excessive, but it is what it is. Then for this skill, second skill, this is 137% light magic damage to all enemies, so she does have an AoE skill, which is really good. That means that coming out of the gate, I generally save this for turn 2. In turn 2, we go ahead and do this attack to kind of bolster everybody else. Now, because this bolsters light magic attack for all allies, we can actually use that, even though it's single target. We can use that turn 1, bolster everybody's magic attack, and then turn 2, wipe them out with all AoEs. So it's a very, very, very effective run. In fact, that's probably why my auto runs have been so effective, because it automatically defaults to that, then goes to this. So getting that magic boost on everybody early turn means that we can wipe out all our AoE foes pretty respectably early. Okay? So she's a really good asset. And this is kind of where I get to an interesting spot in my team, because you'll notice her weapon. I am using her specified weapon. I'm actually using her dedicated scepter. And I say scepter. I guess it's supposed to be a staff. Anyway, it looks like a scepter. I'm using her dedicated weapon, and it is only +4. And this is where I begin to twitch a little bit. Hilariously, if you guys haven't been doing your dedicated weapons, you really need to get on this. It is really helped out my teams immensely. But if we go to the character list, we snag Union out of the list here. Trial of the Ancients times 11. Go here. I am lacking 4 Crimson Dragon Jewels. And that is super annoying, because I am so close to maxing her weapon out. Like, I have all the Cadia reliefs I need. I've got all the Grimlores for once that I need. The Crystal Chalices, the coins, everything. I have got everything I need. But these damn things. And I know everyone's going to say, well, pull them out of the event. Well, let me show you a thing. they are all acquired. So I've either got to wait for a new event, or you're going to say pull them out of the battle arena exchange. Well, kind of one step ahead of you on that one too. Notice they're not there? That is the first thing. The first thing that I acquired was the Crimson Dragon Jewels, and then the Cat Ear Reliefs, because, you know, gotta have those. So, aside from the ones we will naturally get, obviously, not rankings, we're going to go to rewards. Obviously, in a couple of turns, I'll actually acquire a few of them. Oh, no. They're right there. I already acquired them. And there are no more. Oof. Oof. Well, that's a thing. And obviously, you know, we've long since gotten our rewards out of EX. We do have a new EX mission coming in about 2 days. And that just means that I'm basically going to have to wait for that to drop and farm it pretty good before I get my maximum damage here. I mean, we do have this arena. Back to the main arena. We do have this arena for the better part of a week. We got it for 5 days plus. So basically next Monday it'll do its reset thing. But it's just moderately annoying to be like that close to having the +5 weapon and for it just not to go off. So that's my whole thing. Now, I do also have... No, that's not how that's supposed to work. There we go. I am also running this Water Aqua. She's a really good unit. She does do a little bit of healing. She also boosts SA charge. Now, I could utilize her on the front line. In fact, I might. But I've actually found better results from just utilizing Union on the front line. Basically because the magic boost and we get through our all our AoE units faster. And it really doesn't bolster Megumin that much to have that in the early game. Because remember, either way, she's just going to do her SA almost immediately and then, you know, flop out of the match. Now, I haven't tried it. There may be a benefit to actually using her second attack here, but I actually haven't tried it. Remember, this will take quite a bit of time to build up, but because she is doing light damage, I actually might give that a shot. You know, in fact, we're going to go ahead and do a test run with it here. I'm going to do an auto run, and we'll see if that works. Notice everybody else is pretty much doing their secondary attack. I've got Unions unlocked. I've got Aquas unlocked. You know, hers does a significant boost to agility, which is going to make everybody a bit faster. And I just unlocked hers. Cecily does 202% normal physical damage to all enemies and significant boost to magical and physical attack for all allies. Not the most insane thing she could do. In fact, she would get a bit more damage out of this. Let's see, reduction of enemies' magic defense for 6 turns. You know what, actually, it does more damage. I'm going to stick with that. We already have a bolster of attack. I think I'm going to stick with her S1 on this one. I think I'm going to stick with her S1. So, Cecily is our final unit. We haven't really talked about her, but here she is. Okay. Once again, the reason I'm bringing her in the backside is because she does do 112% light magic damage to all enemies. Not really terribly relevant. She's just kind of here for her healing. Her healing is going to be very, very, very important. Now, that magic defense, though, that's going to be super nice. So I really kind of feel like she's not as important. She doesn't do as much damage, but she's kind of like a last-ditch healer if we need it. So let's just go ahead and do an auto run here and see what we get. In fact, I'm going to do a manual run, and I'm going to see what I can do with the early game, and then we'll auto run it once Megumin does her SA. So I'm going to back off here a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do bolster magic attack. We'll do that. We'll bolster the SA. Boom. Very nice. Then, obviously, we can come out of the gate with her AoE attack and her AoE attack. And, oof, I was really hoping Megumin would actually finish her off because I need Megumin's SA charge. So that's, I won't say a bit concerning, but it is not preferable. Let's see what happens here, though. Megumin's going to build up her SA. And because she is type specific here, she is going to actually help in a lot of ways. So we're going to get our magic defense reduction here. I'm sorry, I think that's actually the magic attack benefit. Get some base level attacks here. Nothing too crazy. And then we'll go ahead and use her SA. Now, SAs are gonna basically build fairly quickly, But this is going to allow Megumin to get off one really large attack. So let's go ahead and do this. Megumin is going to croak here shortly. I'm not losing sleep over that. We'll bolster SA Charge one more time. We'll actually do her main attack there. I actually should have saved that. I honestly should have saved that for her magic attack charge. That would have helped out Megumin. Would have gotten more damage. We still got just shy of 35k. We would have gotten more, but now I'm going to auto-run it and just see what we get. Now, I did make some early mistakes, but we've got a respectable score here. So maybe we could build this up. Maybe we can... I don't think we can double that score, but we can come pretty close. Let's see what happens here. Because remember, at this point, we've got SA Gauge charging. We've got... a number of things going on. We have a backlot healer that can come in here shortly, so got some good numbers. If we break 250, I'll be ecstatic. If we break 250, I'll be ecstatic, but I don't think it's going to happen now. I think he just did a number on us, and so defensively, I probably need to go work on that a little bit. And plus, like I said, I did bolster Megumin's magic attack and all that, but we got a 1.8 out of the manual run. Still auto-run kind of whips my posterior, but it is what it is, guys. If you could if you've got anything in these units, you could build this team and you could take this home for a really respectable score. Now, the one thing I haven't done, because I try to avoid doing this, now this is the big test. How does my team stack up against the more recent teams? And I always like to go top 1,000. I'm not going to, compare myself to the top whales out there, but we got 2.5 here in the top 1,000. Let's see what this team looks like. Ah, very interesting. Front line's exactly the same. These two units, quite a bit different. In fact, I don't really have her, but I do have her maxed. Thought process. Let's close this out. Let's check a couple more. Should I grab a couple randos? Front line's exactly the same. And the only difference they have is they have a different Aqua here. So, same basic team, probably just the Aqua that they have maxed out. So, yeah. I'm going to argue my team's going to hold up. Because, once again, our front lines are exactly identical. Backlot here, once again, they're using her and Amelia, hilariously enough. So, who knows? There's some ideas for you guys, though. Go wild, go ham. I've got to do a couple of tests, see if maybe Megumin's first essay probably would be better there. I did get a larger score out of it, but she also did hit harder, and I have an opportunity to bolster her magic. Though that is a fire attack, not a light attack, she does get light attacks off. So, who knows? I got to go do a little bit more testing. But there you guys go. Go build your teams. Like, comment, share, and I'll catch you on the next one.